back.
So we're back on the air. So,
So the main
much like previous Dave Tech episodes, this will be a two-parter. Danielle, let's go back to you.
right. So basically, this pumpkin is smoking a cigarette, um, having a good time. There's a real candle in here that I found. And yeah, traditional spooky, I guess, like a bit laissez-faire, kind of like confident in its mediocrity. I'd say, I'm pretty happy with it. I think the placement of the eyes and the eyebrows and the mouth are just. This is about what a face would be like.
Okay, that's enough. Let's move on to Sarah's pumpkin here.
I just want to say, first of all, Danielle lit one of my decorative candles to put into her pumpkin.
Okay, so some tampering. Can we bring your pumpkin into frame again, Sarah?
Yes.
And Marlaena, let's get yours on frame too here. All right, tell us a little bit about it, Sarah. And you might want to back up a bit, Sarah. Yeah, there we go.
Can you close the lights, or you can't do that?
Hold on, I can do that.
Oh, very, very, very interesting.
So, it's hard to see, but my pumpkin is he is crying of fear. He has an upside down cross up there because he has witnessed something awful. And you'll also notice that I've used.
Yeah, I think what that pumpkin witnessed was Danielle's costume tonight.
Yeah. And I've used pumpkin seeds as additional teeth on the bottom row.
Now, this is one year where there's been a lot of accessories, so we've got all three pumpkins in frame. Dave, let's get you as well as the other judges. It's time to judge these pumpkins here. Now, Bruce, I want to go to you. You looked a little dismayed, short shrifted almost. What's your immediate reaction here?
I'll tell you what, I had to put on different glasses so I could really take a look at these.
That's true. Yeah, Bruce got different glasses on.
Sorry, these are my cheaters.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Sarah's has a reptilian aspect to it that I really, really like.
I like this performance aspect to it,
yeah.
too.
And I love the backstory of it. That somehow that pumpkin has witnessed something where an inverted crucifix has been burned into its forehead, and it's never going to be the same. That mouth is going to be like that forever.
Sid, let's go to you. Immediate reactions on what you're seeing.
Well, as is customary, I've already completed the judging on my end. I've already completed my scorecard, so it's just academic.
There's no BS. There's no BS with Sid. Dave, let's go to you. Long John Dave.
I feel like this definitely was in the potential scenario outcomes for this. I feel like Sarah's remains, it's still big, which is cool. I'm sort of in awe of the detailing of Marlena's. And I want to know if that's a real cigarette or a pumpkin cigarette.
I think it's a candle.
It's a candle.
No, it's a fake cigarette.
Oh, understood.
There you go. That's what I want to know, James.
Well, I stand corrected. Let's begin the judging. So, Sid, as is tradition, we're going to start with you, and we're starting with Sarah's big pumpkin. What are you scoring this on creativity 1 through 5?
For creativity, I gave it a 3.
Okay, giving it a 3. For execution,
I'm also giving it a 3.
Continue, Sid. Yeah.
No, that's it.
And for spookiness,
I'm giving it a 4. The upside down cross is really what did it for me. That really adds a level, especially with the growl combined with the ooh eyes and the upside down cross. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's
near
a little
perfect.
Yeah, it gives you the chills. Bruce, we're gonna go to you. We're gonna go with Sarah's pumpkin here.
Yeah.
What are you giving it on a scale of 1 to 5 creativity?
I'm giving it a 4 on creativity because of the backstory.
Execution.
I'm giving it a 4 on execution.
Spookiness.
I'm giving it a 5 on spookiness. It's going to be a long time before I forget that image. Remember, I went to Catholic school. That inverted cross is.
We didn't know. Oh, we didn't know you went to Catholic school, Bruce.
Well, yeah,
I thought you were Jewish.
I was
Bruce.
adopted at 4 days old by a Jewish couple, but I went to Catholic school.
Dave, let's go to you. Sarah's pumpkin. Creativity on 5.
Creativity, I'm going to give it a 3 plus 0.5 for inverting the cross.
Okay. Execution.
Execution, I have a question. The sort of stringy gourdness in the mouth, is that intentional or is that an accident?
Very intentional.
Very intentional. Well, it's wonderfully executed then. I'm going to give it a 3.5 on that as well.
3.5.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, spookiness.
Spookiness? I mean, if I happened upon someone with that face looking at me, I'd be pretty taken aback. So I'm going to give it a 4 on spookiness.
Now, I really thought you were going to give it a 3.5 again.
No, that would be too funny.
All right. We're now going to move on to Marlena's pumpkin. Sid, we're going to start with you. Creativity.
Creativity, not just a 5, the easiest 5 I've ever given in my goddamn life.
Wow. Wow. I'm speechless by that. The way that you said that gave me chills. Execution.
Execution, also a 5, absolutely.
All right. Spookiness.
It is not spooky. 2.
So what are we going with, though? Is this going to be
2? Sorry,
2?
It's a
But
2.
yeah,
Yes,
it is a 2. Okay, Bruce, we're gonna go with you now. Creativity.
I just want to say something.
Yeah.
I do not like this pumpkin.
All right. Well, how would you measure that on a scale of 1 through 5 on creativity?
The things I'm scoring on have nothing to do with the fact why I don't like this pumpkin.
Okay. Okay.
So, is it creative? Yes, it's a 4 on creative. How could it not be?
Okay. Execution.
It's a 5. A 5. And I don't like it, but I'm a fair judge.
Spookiness.
0.
Okay, so this is the first ever 0. So you're not even going with 1, you're going 0.
No, that's inviting. There are a couple of cute mice that live in there, and they have little cups of tea, and they talk about their life together.
Okay.
They've got names like Squeaker and Tail.
All right. Dave, let's go to you. Marlena's pumpkin. Creativity on 5.
I'm going to have to give it a 5. I like the mixed media approach.
Yeah, we talked about mixed media last year.
Yeah, I like it really feels like a world in there. It feels like it's a real life place, a real slice of weirdness in a pumpkin.
Execution?
Execution, I'm going to say it's a 4 or 5 on execution.
Okay.
And
spookiness.
I was thinking we decided that spookiness might not be the best category, so I'm going to rank it on sexiness.
Oh, no, you can't. It's got to be spooky. It's got to be on spooky.
I can't rank it on sexiness, James?
No, maybe next year.
Maybe next year? All right, well, I'm going to give it a 4 on spookiness.
Look, I will... Wait. Oh, you're going 4 spooky?
Yeah. It was going to be a 0 on the sexy
I will
scale.
say we talked about spookiness before, and Sarah racked up quite a few spooky points, so it doesn't seem like the craziest of categories.
Okay.
All right, no one wants to address anything. We're going to move on to Danielle's pumpkin. Sid, we go back to you on creativity.
I honestly like that pumpkin, but I've seen it before. 3 on creativity.
I'll tell you where you've seen it before. You saw it. Yeah, it's the same pumpkin that Bruce Vilanch has.
Yes.
All right. Well, for a copied pumpkin, 3 is not bad. Let's go to execution, Sid.
Execution, I'll give it a 4. For what it was well done. I'm not gonna penalize just because it was done quickly. It's well done.
All right, and then finally, the most controversial category, spookiness.
Spookiness, I'll give it a 4. Honestly, it's the eyes and eyebrows combined with the mouth. It's just the proportions are perfect for that. I
All
like
right,
it.
we're gonna go over to Bruce. Bruce, Diane's pumpkin. Yep.
I want to say something. First of all, my weave itching.
I'm feeling pretty itchy.
Crazy.
I have to say I'm feeling
now
itchy.
I have to back up to say I kind of like the idea of like a gingerbread house having a pumpkin house. I like it conceptually.
Mm-hmm.
I would like maybe next year that you have a full like haunted house pumpkin carving.
Okay.
But that pumpkin I don't like. Okay, so over here with Danielle's for this contest.
Creativity.
The first thing is creativity.
Yep.
2 on creativity.
Okay.
I
So far,
2 because she added a cigarette to mine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with execution.
3.
All right, and then finally, spookiness.
4.
All right. Dave, we're rounding things out with you. The final set of scores here. Danielle's pumpkin on creativity.
Creativity, I'm going to give it a 2 plus 0.5 for the cigarette.
You're the only person giving 0.5 votes tonight, which makes the math fun. Let's go to execution.
I'm going to say that this pumpkin has the best candle of all the pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
And so that really adds execution points.
I bet it smells good, too.
I mean, who's to say? But I'm
Burn
going to...
Candle?
Yep.
God damn it.
Love you.
Okay.
3.
A 3 on execution, and then finally spookiness.
Spookiness, I'm gonna give it a 3 as well. It's a spooky pumpkin, but I have seen it before, so I'd be a little bit less spooked than the first time I've seen a pumpkin like that.
Well, the votes have been cast.
Can I just make
Please.
a comment before?
Yes.
I just want to play off a comment that was made about Marlena's house pumpkin. I absolutely agree that it is inviting. Like, I see it and I actually want to step in. The only reason that I gave it a 2 on spookiness instead of like a 0 or a 1 is because although I want to go in it, I have the feeling that if once I was in it, I would be on edge. I wouldn't be relaxed inside of it.
No, you get some coffee cake. You'd settle in.
Yeah.
Now that the scores have been presented, they've been tallied, I'm going to give you the scores right now without denoting which scores go to which people. The third place pumpkin tonight has received a grand total of 28.5 pumpkin points. The second place pumpkin tonight has received 34 pumpkin points. And the first place pumpkin tonight has received 34.5 pumpkin points tonight.
Wow.
In third place, Danielle Diane Davidson's smoking pumpkin, which is a direct ripoff of Bruce's pumpkin. With only half a point separating these two participants from being in a dead heat tie tonight, the second place pumpkin goes to Sarah Ellis, which means Marlaena Moore, you have won the 2023 Great Pumpkin Carve on At Home with James. Let's go to you for immediate reactions, Marlaena. You were working hard. You were clearly everyone's sentimental favorite. How does it feel?
Well, here's the thing. It would have been nice to know the criteria on which we were being judged. Maybe you did say, and I forgot. I didn't realize that spookiness was part of it. So,
what I think? I think it was scary how hard you worked.
That's scary. And you know what? It's scary how big of a mess I've made in my house, and it's.
Can we see the mess? Can we see the mess?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wow.
And then that doesn't include all the garbage in my kitchen and the pumpkin everywhere. But you know, and initially I really laid my heart out on this one because this is, you know, I like this pumpkin. This is when I take to the page to create visual art. This is what comes out. And you know, initially I was very it was looking. I'm not very good at math, so I wasn't sure what I was looking for a while. Joe saw who I was, and I mean Bruce Vilanch saw who I was, and he did not like what he saw, and so I was feeling a little bit rejected there because I was for who I was, and it was the reaction was no thanks. But wow, what a twist, and what fabulous pumpkins and fabulous ladies to be competing with.
Yeah. Sarah, let's go to you. Good, but not good enough to be great tonight by half a point.
That's okay. Because Marlena's pumpkin was that was just beyond. The detail and like how much, I can't even imagine doing that in 6 hours, let alone 45 minutes. But yeah, I'm happy though, with considering the tools that I had chosen. I'm
now proud. With that being said, I do want to go to Danielle. Now, Danielle, I've got every score from previous carves here. I thought Danielle's most certainly has to be the lowest score. Yeah. But I'm here to say tonight, the lowest score is 28. You've beaten it by half a point. The lowest score in pumpkin carve history goes to 2021 Joe Conto's pumpkin.
And that was a great pumpkin.
How do you know, Bruce?
I'm a fan of Joe Conto. I follow him on Instagram.
You know Joe?
Handsome. Yeah, I know Joe Conto. Wow. Who doesn't? He's an improviser. I mean, improvisers in general get a lot of attention and clout.
You would think as a writer you wouldn't like improvisers.
Yeah.
Oh no, a lot of my best work has started out through improvisation. I'm Keith Johnstonian.
All right, let's calm down.
I'm also Mr. Bruce Vilanch.
Let's calm down now, Bruce. Danielle, let's go to you. 28.5 tonight. Yeah, not even close.
You know what? When I saw Marlena's pumpkin, I thought, I'm gonna get a fucking 1 on everything. Like I expected to get 3 points. Or like, wait, what's the math? 9?
5.
Oh, okay. Right. But I thought I was gonna get like, or maybe even 0. I was like, I'm gonna get 0 in creativity.
Well, it's a testament to Marlena's work because not a lot of spooky points. Sid gave a 2, Bruce gave a 0, and then Dave came in with a 4. So no, but I'm not many spooky points, but it goes to show that you can offset with other points.
I mean, and Sarah's too. Like that upside down cross, fucking amazing. I legit think this is trash. I can't believe y'all gave it such good points.
I really liked it when I saw it for the first time in Bruce's living room.
Yeah, I gave you points out of respect for Bruce Vilanch because I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Okay, that tracks.
Well, folks, we've done it again. To our carvers, I thank you so much for your tireless work.
Mm-hmm.
To our judges for being fair, calling it down the middle again. For all of the participants tonight, both judges included. Any final thoughts? Anything we want to send off to the viewers tonight before Halloween hits us tomorrow evening?
There's like a cool thing. Where is that? What's the address, Sarah? Isabella and Notre Dame or something?
Isabella and Queen Mary.
Yeah, man. We're going to go to that tomorrow night. There's like a whole decorated thing that looks really fun. So folks should do that. Also, you should carve a pumpkin.
Yeah, guys, heads up for a decorated thing that might be on the corner of Isabella and Notre Dame or Isabella and Queen Mary.
I'm going to give that plug 1 pumpkin point.
0 pumpkin points.
Okay. Also, carve a pumpkin. Carving a pumpkin is fun. Sid, you should try it. I had a great time.
No.
This is great.
No more. This is my only pumpkin I will ever.
You worked too hard. Oh, hey, by the way, I also wore gloves or like my morph suit. I only had 1 finger and I still did this.
Nice.
All right. That feels like a great place to end things on. I wore a morph suit for Sarah Ellis, Marlaena Moore, tonight's champion. Danielle, Diane Davidson, Sid Rock, Dave Kaufman, and for Bruce Vilanch, hold that thought, Mr. Bruce Vilanch, this has been the 2023 Great Pumpkin Carve. We'll be back a week from tonight. Until then, I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, be well, and have a happy, happy Halloween.